Well, here we are again. This is Scott and Danelle. We're at the ICM Confidence Cohort, and this is session number 3 on connection. So, we're going to be talking about how connection influences our confidence. So, Danelle, you just want to kind of give us a brief definition of that connection part that goes along with confidence. Could you do that? And we'll get started with that. Is that okay?
Yeah, so connection is another big component in our confidence. So our right connections, or what I would call genuine connections, can definitely build our confidence when we're in those types of connections. When we're in unhealthy connections, it can
Mm,
definitely destabilize our confidence as well.
mm,
So I use this building genuine bonds phrase for connections that support you. And that building genuine bonds is with God, is with yourself, and with others. So sometimes we think about connections, we just think about those around us, our family, our friends, um, people at work. But our connections are definitely in three different areas. There's the God connection, the connection with yourself, and the
hmm.
connection with others. That does create a support system of strength and build your confidence.
Yeah,
So knowing when we're supported helps us feel secure, which then also helps us feel confident.
right. I, I love your definition of connection. If you have your page that's working with us as you watch this, it says building genuine bonds that support you. Okay. So I know sometimes I would rather build bonds that support other people. I'm hard on building support that's building bonds that are relationships that support me. How do we get out of the me versus them mode? Is that a fair question? But
No,
you're
that's
a
a
good
good question.
but
It's a good question. And yes, it's okay to do that for you because we are, you know, um, Jesus with skin on. We're
right.
going to pour into others as well. Well, if we're not supported and strengthened, then how are we going to support and strengthen others in a genuine way? Like we
Yeah.
were talking about with compassion,
Hmm.
you know,
Right.
it all get this desire to help people, but do we know if that's genuine in what we're doing? And when we receive compassion, when we receive those genuine bonds with God, that also strengthens our ability to pour into others and support others because we know we're supported and strengthened as well.
Yes. Okay. Good answer to a hard question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to try and get something from that to help what's missing in us.
Yes. Okay. There's some healthy connections empower confidence through several different ways. We've got this on your worksheet in front of you, but one is through encouragement and affirmation. These are just reminders of your personal worth and your ability. And I almost said that's our identity. The encouragement of who we are, the affirmation of who we are, and God has made us who we are to God. We talked about these relationships across 3 different areas in God, ourself, and others. And our identity is the same. Who we to God, who do we see ourselves, and how do others see us? So we see this encouragement and affirmation, just showing how we are worthy and our ability to do things to connect with others. Anything else you want to add to that particular piece of it?
Yeah, so these are also ways to help identify those healthy connections as well. So if you're in a connection where there is encouragement and affirmation, that also helps remind you of your worth and ability. Now, we've been around people who are very discouraging and not very great at affirmations, a
Yes.
little bit
Hmm.
more where it feels like we're being tore down. And that can start making us question our worth and ability as well. So when you talk about identity, connecting with your true identity, when we're in those situations, when we have that healthy connection that's reminding of us of that, those
Hmm.
healthy unhealthy situations don't tend to rock us as much because we're secure in that truth.
In that truth, right. We also have this second one. It's called perspective and insight. So we're able to see, we have people around us who are able to see situations from a different angle. I thought of blind spots. Those who are healthy and around me can see my blind spots and help me with that. Uh, those who are just going to tear me down or just going to tell me I'm not doing a good job or how I'm missing something. But those who love me, who have this genuine bond with me, who want to support me, are going to come in and say, hey, here's something that I'm seeing as you walk with Jesus, as you walk with others. Maybe there's this blind spot that you're having. So, what do you think along those lines?
Yeah, absolutely. It's also it's the blind spots, but then it's just also other ways of seeing or thinking about things as too. So you may be on this journey of that of a situation or something, and you're growing in it, and you get this aha moment, right? And you
Right?
share it with someone, and then someone shares an aha with you, and now you have two aha moments to grow what you're learning.
Yes.
And
Yes.
neither one is wrong, but
Hmm.
it's another perspective, it's another insight that grows that
Yeah.
awareness even more.
Yeah.
And it definitely leads to that accountability and growth, which is the next
Next one.
part
Yes.
of connection. So I loved how you're talking about, people see it from different angles. They see your blind spots, they grow your
Hmm.
perspective and understanding. And they also do that through accountability and
Accountability
growth.
and growth. Right. Yes. The accountability and growth, as a coach, I talk to potential clients, and a lot of times they tell me, oh, I got some friends who I'm accountable to. And I think sometimes that's okay, but I think your friends are not going to call you out on something that they're doing. It's like, hey, we're not going to poke on you on that, because if I poke on you, that might be a reflection. That means I probably need to clean up something. So sometimes I just think about the accountability part, and I'm kind of stretching myself here, but make sure you got the right accountability people that will call you up, not necessarily call you out, but they're calling you up to a
Mhm.
different level, and they love you. They're calling you up because they love you and they want to see you grow and make progress in your life, right? They also have shared experiences and belonging. Uh, they feel that gives you a feeling of being heard, feeling of being understood, and being accepted into this genuine bond here.
So this reminds me of mission trips. When you go
Mm,
on a mission trip with a group of people, that's a shared experience that you all are experiencing together. You were there, all the things that were involved with that, and now you have this place that you grew together while you were doing that. And if you've been on a mission trip, it definitely grows you. Now you have this reflection together of where you encouraged each other, where you went through hard things together, where even, and it doesn't even have to be hard things, it can be a memorable, fun thing, you
yes.
know?
Hmm.
But it's an experience that pulls you together
Oh,
through it.
that's great. Yeah, that's a great illustration. Yeah.
Those shared experiences is where some of your deepest friendships can come from as well.
Okay.
And so one of the mission trips I've been on, there was this couple there that they were our son and daughter's Sunday school leaders, you could
Okay.
say, or we call them small group leaders. And was on this mission trip with them. And through that, we developed a shared experience connection and maintained that. It grew into a friendship and maintained that friendship. And now they are heavily involved in my children's life to this day
Deal.
and
Yeah.
a part of it. And so there's things that grow from those experiences that
Mm,
may not grow until you've experienced those things together.
wow. Okay.
And these are great too for your relationships, your personal relationships, your marriage, with your children, anybody.
Hmm. Anybody, right? And let's go back to the main definition of connections. Building these genuine bonds that support you. Now, think about those bonds that are happening for you. Let's just use that last one for your kids. How much confidence is being built in them as they watch these other people pour in them as well as y'all. So
Yeah.
it's interesting, isn't it? How that builds their
Yeah.
confidence. Yeah. And then the final one on this is faith and spiritual support. You gain strength from God and from your faith community. So this is a good one. Okay. Maybe we'll land here for a minute. But
Yes.
this is church, right? This is what really church is supposed to be about. Finding genuine relationships that support us in our church experiences. Now, you and I both know we've been through situations where church has not been always the best environment for us. And I'm guessing that somebody's watching this maybe have been through the same thing where church has not been the greatest place to gain my confidence. So let's just go down that rabbit trail for a minute.
It happens. It happens in church. There, you've heard there's church hurt, and it does happen. I think saying it doesn't happen isn't being genuine.
That's not being real, right?
Yeah. Um, but it can happen. And it's unfortunate when it does happen. But going back and looking at those types of connections you did have, what types were those?
Mm-hmm.
Or what kind of connection were you with others as well? And I'm not saying let's put the blame on the
No.
people that have been hurt. But when you are truly in a place of genuine connections and you have the accountability and growth from that, you have the shared experiences, you feel like you belong. You don't have to become to belong, but you already belong. And then you have this faith and spiritual support, right? This genuine strength that we're receiving from God,
Yeah.
um, and from that faith community.
Community.
That makes a difference in the
Mm-hmm.
types of connections within a church.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. And it's when it's like that, it's good. It's right. It's good. Your perspective on God changes, your perspective on others changes, and your perspective on yourself starts to change as well. So, yeah, the reality is you can get hurt in any relationship, and it could be in church, it could be out of church. But I know that a lot of times there is hurt in the church, but there's also such great things that happen in God's family, and we're a part of that. That is a sweet an enjoyable place to be. And you're with others.
I love a way of also again talking about imposter syndrome. When I feel
Hmm.
like I have to put on this mask to become something to belong, that's not okay.
Right.
That's going to falter. That mask is going to break. It's going to fall off at some point, and reality is going to be right there. And so, not even having that masquerade, but saying, "This is me,
Hmm.
and I love God, and I love people, and I'm going to make mistakes, but we are all going to make mistakes at some point, but I'm here to empower you. I'm here to hold you accountable to a sense. Some of that
Hmm. Sure.
accountability is on ourselves as well.
As well. Yeah.
I'm going to cheer you on for your growth, for your faith walk. And when
Hmm.
you need prayers, I'm going to pray,
Yeah.
and then also the ability of being that safe person when
Hmm.
someone is going through it.
And is there I think, and that just brings up, sometimes people walk in, the mask is off, and they just walk into this relationship, and all of a sudden, I've had this happen. They kind of download everything on you at
Mhm.
first, and it's like, ooh, not too much, too quick. Uh, so I think there's a period of just walk into it like you would I go in the small end of the pool, the shallow end of the pool, and kind of go in deeper. and deeper, and make sure that other person is ready to be who we're going to talk about in a minute inside your confidence circle. Uh,
Right.
yeah, before you just drop everything on them and expect a response back. And it's like, they may not be ready for that. So, yeah,
Well, some of that we drop is not always for everyone.
everyone. Yes, that's huge. Yes,
And it's finding that place where we can drop that
yes.
first. That
Hmm.
is safe. It's not walking in and, well, here's me, I'm dropping it. Now are we gonna have a healthy connection? That space of for that stuff that is weighing on you is not for everyone. That is for those genuine connections. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
this as well, and that's for God. Like, get
Mm,
take that to God.
hmm. Yeah,
That's the healthiest connection you can have,
right, right.
and He can handle it, right, Scott?
He can handle it. He can take that truth. Yes, he can. He can handle all that truth. We reference Ecclesiastes 4, 9, and 10, which is a huge verse. We love that verse in our house. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed, right? If one falls, the other can reach out and help, but someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Ecclesiastes 4, 9, and 10.
Yeah, that reminds me we're designed for connection,
Absolutely.
and I know there's at times where we're like, maybe I've felt like we don't need anyone, right? I'm
Hmm.
fine. I'm better off without people. They just
Yep.
hurt me.
Yep.
I can get through this. I don't need anyone, right?
Hmm.
And that comes from a place of survival. We're trying to
Mm-hmm.
survive what we're going through. And we have seen our connections as places that aren't helping us survive. They could actually be creating more turmoil for
Hmm.
us. So to be safe, we're going to say no, no connections, just done right with it. What I want to challenge you with is recognize the ones that are unhealthy.
Hmm. Yes.
That while you're in survival, it you need those healthy connections, and those
Yes.
unhealthy ones are gonna wear you down when you're already feeling wore down.
They're
So
exhausting.
yeah, so look at what's around you. And I'm
Yes.
not saying like you start judging people and,
Mm-mm.
oh, you're so unhealthy, I can't be friends with you.
Hmm.
But it's also leaning into the spirit and what is he saying? Like, hey, maybe not right now with this person.
Hmm.
So let's shift over here for now.
Right. Right.
And as you get healthier, as you get stronger, maybe you can come back to that person from
Hmm.
a different place.
Exactly. A different place. Yes,
But
absolutely.
when we go into survival, don't isolate, but
No,
look for the places that do empower you, that do support you, and start with God first.
absolutely. I think the opposite of connection, and you just said, is isolation. And
Mhm.
you do not want to isolate. I think that is our enemy's greatest place, is putting us in isolation, and we have no one to turn to. Uh,
Um, I'm gonna put a little challenge on that. So we all want healthy connections. We do desire that, right? But are we starting with ourselves first
hmm.
and being someone of a healthy connection as well for
Yes.
someone?
Ooh, that's good.
And
Yeah.
so we always want to get it from people, but are we being that as well?
Yes.
And sometimes to get those healthy connections is to start with getting yourself healthy as
Yeah.
well.
And that starts with your relationship with God. We know that.
Right.
Yeah. We know that that starts. And that's why I think you're going back to the top of the page. You talk about building genuine bonds with one, God, two, yourself. And then you have relationships, those healthy relationships with others. But yeah, so many times we're not in a good place. And yeah, everybody goes through that time when we're not in a good place. Uh, but we need to get healthy. That's so smart. So good. Good challenge. Good word. So I'm just going to stop. And we said it's got to start with God, but let's challenge one more step. If I'm not healthy and I know in my head I've got to have this relationship with God, what's one small step I can do to get healthy with God?
Be honest.
Mm,
Be honest with God.
yeah, so
Take off
true.
the mask.
Hmm.
He could see behind the mask anyway, so you're not hiding anything.
You're really not hiding anything. You can turn the light on. You can see in the dark. It's okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But
so
whatever
true,
it
right?
is, if you're scared, if
Hmm.
you feel hopeless, if even
Hmm.
if you're like, hey, it's a great day today. I'm loving
Yeah,
life. Like you
yeah.
can share that too. It doesn't always have to be the doom and gloom.
No, no.
Um,
Like
but
her.
if you are in a hard situation, just talk about it honestly with him. All of it. It's a okay. And
Yes,
I believe it's vital for your own faith journey as well.
absolutely. Yeah, good word. Thank you. Um, okay, let's move down to, we've talked about the big things about these healthy connections. Let's step into some strategies to build these genuine bonds. Okay, so uh, great list of seven. Seven's a great number of strategies to have. Uh, but here's just a few things that people who are watching the video can take into kind of walk through. And I think at the end here, we're going to challenge the viewers, grab one strategy that you're willing to work on, maybe as soon as possible. So as we go through, think about the ones that you go, that resonates with me. So let's do that one. So let's start with number one. Identify your confidence circle. People who are going to be uplifting, inspiring, and strengthen your confidence, not those who are exhausting. Okay. So I'm going to create a confidence circle. Danelle, how many people do I need in my confidence circle?
This is going to be a smaller circle. This
What's
is
small?
where, when I said not all your stuff is not for everyone, this is most likely that space for you to do that. Now,
Yeah,
the thing about this is in this space, when you start doing this, these people won't let you go on and on.
right.
They're going
Mm,
to help build you back up out of that, get you a different perspective, maybe a little bit of accountability, and point you towards uh, a new way of seeing things.
yeah, yeah.
And so it's just identifying that these are connections that actually strengthen my confidence instead of tear me down.
Hmm. Yeah,
And it may be two people. It may be, I would definitely say more than one. You need more than
definitely.
one.
Hmm.
It could be four people. It could be three people for this season, and then for the next season, it could be several people.
Hmm.
But it's just learning to identify it. That this is where I come around to strengthen my confidence.
Yeah.
Who are you around people
Hmm.
as well? Are you
Yes.
building up their confidence? Or are you
Yeah.
tearing them down?
Right. Boy, so important. I wrote down Jesus had 72, he had 12, and then he had the three. So
Yep.
his circle could be really small. Number two, create a fun and a shared adventure. Uh, Laughter and fun builds some of the strongest friendships.
With your um, closest friend or your family potentially,
Hmm.
and you get into those laughter fits where
Oh yeah.
you laugh until it hurts,
Yes.
and what that does too is it creates a memory, right? It creates a bond.
Exactly.
You go back there and you two exactly know what that was like and what that felt like, and that joy
Exactly.
comes back again.
Yeah.
And it can happen. It doesn't have to be a big thing for it to happen.
No,
Um,
no.
we have a couple that we get together at least with once a month, and we play games, and it's just us four, and we make it a habit every month to do it. We all start craving it too when it starts getting time. We're like, hey,
Yeah.
we need
Yeah.
this time. But we don't play the games just to have a game night. We have some of the funniest moments and great laughter during
Yeah.
that time. And it's also a place where we've shared some of our struggles both
Sure.
ways at
Hmm.
that time. So we've
Yeah.
shared and we've laughed together. and we
Yeah.
still look forward to it each time.
Hmm.
And it's just us. It's not open to everybody. We don't have a big game night for everybody, and it's just a way of intimacy to
Hmm.
grow those genuine connections. But I also know I could call them at 2 a.m. and it
Yeah.
wouldn't matter
It
as
wouldn't matter,
well.
right? Exactly. Yeah. So fun and shared adventures. Number three, hit me hard. Real, be real. Ditch the small talk. Okay. Deep connections grow when you're honest, speaking the truth, when you're in meaningful conversations. So enough about the weather, enough about the Cowboy game last night. Whatever. Let's talk about, not that those things can't get you to where you need to be, but we need to be honest. We need to speak to have these kind of relationships. You need to be able to speak truth and be honest with people. I'm not feeling good. Me and my wife are not doing well. Me and the kids are not doing well. Or I've got so many guys right now in this season, their kids have just gone to college, university, and they moved away for the first time. And I got some dads who are missing their kids, and they're real about it. They're just being
Mhm.
honest in their, man, we're missing them. And so, they're looking for the first opportunity. They come home or they get to go see them. So it's just being real with your relationships, ditching the small talk. I love that.
There and again, remember this isn't something for everybody. It
Right.
you're not gonna go into those deep conversations with everybody. I
Hmm.
would say this is more for that confidence circle.
Confidence circle. Right. Right.
That trust circle. What there's going to be different titles for that circle, but that is more of a space for that. But also, are you being that space for them as well?
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's going both ways.
Yeah. Let's see. So, number four, support, encourage, and celebrate each other. Confidence grows when we both give and receive encouragement. So, I love we must give that encouragement to those that we care for. Thank you for being a close friend. Thank you for being there when I called at 2 a.m. Thank you for being around my kids. Thank you for,
Yeah.
so as we encourage and celebrate those that are part of that circle, that we get to do our Jesus journey with them. Thank you for being in my life and just helping me through this process. I think those are kind of people that other people want to be around as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's the thank you, it's the encouragement. When you start having these real conversations, you find out what's really going on in people's lives and what's coming up for them. And maybe somebody at work is going through a promotion process or an interview process that's tough,
Hmm.
and then you find you're encouraging them. Today they're going to have that interview, or this thing is happening at work for them or in their families.
Hmm.
And it's
Hmm.
that brief encouragement of, you got this, keep
Right.
your head up, whatever. And
Hmm.
then you find out, oh, they got it, they won, and you're celebrating with them. You're being
Yes.
that place where they get to say, you know, this wonderful thing happened, and you get to clap for them and cheer them on. You know,
Yes. Hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
you ever shared a celebration with someone and they're like, well, that's good for you because my life right now really stinks. And you're just like, "Mm."
Well, sorry. Uh, five, we talked about find a shared passion or project, mission trip. That'd be a great one, right?
Yeah.
Because,
Well, this could be a mission trip. It could be a book study.
right.
It could be a craft project. I don't know if you remember
Hmm.
when scrapbooking was big.
Big. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Been there.
It could be, I don't know, building something together. It's
Hmm.
just something that you're doing that is a shared passion. I'm just as passionate about it as you are.
Hmm.
And now we're
Yes,
gonna share this passion
together.
for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that
I would say,
creates,
in a sense, Scott, you and I are passionate about this confidence.
we are this cohort. We're having fun about this. Yes.
Yes.
So there you go. It could be.
And we're moving towards this common goal.
Yeah. Number six, align with the shared values and purpose. Now, this is huge. Seek relationships that reflect your faith, your beliefs, and your personal growth. Um, if I'm hanging out with, if I'm a gym rat and I love going to the gym, I'm probably not going to hang around with guys who can't speak gym, right? I want to find somebody who's doing that, but also at the same time, I my faith is so important right now. It's probably going to be a high valued uh, character or trait of the other person I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose their faith over their gym experience, right?
Mhm.
Because that's just a high value for me. So, but I want to find those relationships that work with being me, not being some imposter, not being some this or that, but being me. So I think we got to find those people who fit into our values, who we are, what we do, and that's so important as well.
Sometimes our conflicts happen because it's a rub of values.
Mm, mm-hmm.
So I hold really strong to this value, and this person holds really strong to this value, but they're rubbing a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
And it doesn't always mean that their values are wrong, just their
Right.
priority of those values are different.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so when we shift and align more with values that are similar, we decrease that rub that's
Mm-hmm.
happening as
Yeah.
much. And it doesn't mean anybody's wrong.
Right.
We're just doing things differently.
Right. And the last one, number 7. I think you saved the best for last. Be honest with God. We've said that a couple of times. You know, bring your struggles, bring your doubts, bring your desires to Him because God can handle our truth. That's so important because a lot of this we've talked about is relationship with ourselves and with others. And all of it starts with the last one you give us here. Be honest with God.
I would say there is a time where I thought I had to be something instead
Mm,
of honest with God.
mm, mm. Okay.
Um, so I had to be the perfect Christian, I guess, to talk with God.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Um,
Yeah.
so
I get
I
that.
had to say it the right way, do it the right way,
Hmm.
um,
Yeah.
read the
Me.
Bible the right way, do the checklist right. Um, because I thought that earned favor
Okay.
with him.
Okay.
But on the other side of that, you already have his favor. So what are you trying to earn?
What are you earning, right? Yeah.
And so instead of coming to him and presenting myself as favorable, but coming to him and saying, where I am weak, I know you're strong. This is where I'm
Yes.
weak today.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, I think if you have children, you understand this. And I tell
Hmm.
my children all the time, when you come to me, I want you to be honest. I don't want you to feel like you have to do it the right way, say it the right way to me, or hide it from me, but be honest.
Hmm.
And that's even if I've hurt you, tell me I've hurt you.
Hmm.
And that builds that genuine bond with genuine bond with my children. Well, I
Yeah.
view that in the father's perspective too.
Hmm.
Him
So good.
saying, just come to me, be honest with what you're going through. Even that part of, if you think I've hurt you, tell me about it,
Yeah. Exactly.
right?
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Instead of hold it in, instead of hide it and, you know, bring it to light, hand it over. Um, and so
Yeah.
it's saying, hey, I really don't know what's going on here, and I'm terrified, and I'm having a hard time trusting you with this, but I'm
Hmm.
learning to trust you.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, it's saying, I've prayed and prayed and prayed this, and I'm seeing no change, and I'm frustrated about it.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's saying, where are you?
Yeah.
I've
Hmm.
even said, show me where you are today. I need to see you today.
Yeah. Yeah. I think all of those that you just named off, you could find in Scripture, and especially in Psalms. I was just thinking about how many times
Mhm.
David said almost those same words. Where are you at? How long? Oh Lord, how long? So I think that's just being real and honest. And we're not the first ones to be real and honest with the Father. And I just think, Yeah, that's such a great connection. And I think, man, when we do that, we just start getting be real with ourselves and real with Him. Um, God will draw people to us because of our realness, if that's
Yeah.
because of who we are. People are drawn to people who are real, not fake. So, yeah, that's so good. This is good stuff. So, if you're watching this and you've put up with all of this, hey, what we want to challenge you with is the tip at the bottom. Start with one. Don't add all seven. Don't put all seven on your, tomorrow's list, and I'm going to check them off. Just start with one. And let me encourage you, you don't even have to get it complete. Just do a micro step in with one today. Get it started today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do one little step today. But also sometimes getting together and kind of getting your head around this. As coaches, we want to always finish up or get close to finish up with a good coaching question. So, Danelle, can I ask you a good coaching question?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So I know you're pretty outgoing, or you are on Zooms. So I want to ask you what helps. No, I'm going to ask you the hard one. What hinders you in building these type of connections? What's your biggest obstacle in building connections?
I So this ties into what I was just thinking about. So this is good. So what has hindered me in the past is not knowing what type of connection is a healthy connection.
Okay.
Now, there is going to be a general overall, this is healthy connections, but there is also a certain type of connection that is healthy for you, but may not be healthy for someone else. And so I say that to say, when I was going through a place of really looking at building genuine connections, right? One, I had to start with myself. I would say that's a hinder. If
Okay.
you're not being a genuine connection in and you're healthy as well, I wouldn't say you always have to be healthy, but if you're not coming from a place of building healthy, genuine connections,
Mm,
you've got to start there too.
okay.
Because you will become friends, you will build bonds with others that are potentially healthy connections. Um, but if you're not, that's going to cause some problems.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
Okay,
sense.
so to be able to do that, one of the things I did was start with asking God, what is a healthy connection for me?
Mm,
And just taking that moment to be still and listen and start journaling down what he brings up, what he shares with me. And then that becomes your definition of a healthy connection. That's good for you because God knows you best, right?
hmm
So now you have this definition. When you don't have clarity on the connections you're wanting to have, then you don't know what direction to go. And you think, oh, this may be a good one. And you get into it and you're like, whoa, whoa, not that one, you know?
Yeah. hmm
But knowing what you're looking for, what God has for you, when you have that in front of you, so when you see it, you're like, yes, that is it.
That's it. Yes.
And I would say that is the place. What hinders building those connections is the lack of clarity of
Mm.
those connections.
That you can be real, no mask, no imposter syndrome. This is just who I am. This is who Scott is. God, show me the people I need to connect with. Yeah.
And we talked about there's a that the power in the connection with the Father. There's a power of connection with relationships around us. There's also power in the connection to yourself and reconnecting with that. And sometimes we dismiss ourselves to become something.
hmm Mm.
So who are we really that we don't have to dismiss to become something? We start feeling this rub. Something's not right. I'm becoming something I'm not. I'm having to do more to sustain this
hmm
because now if they find out the truth, I won't have any friends or any of that. And we're not being real to ourselves. And I say, listen to that. Listen to that. There's an inner
hmm
nudge in there for a reason.
Yes. Yeah.
So connect with yourself and
Mm,
see.
hmm. Yeah.
Connect with the spirit, I would say as well. That's my
Yeah.
inner nudge is the spirit. Like,
Spirit.
hey,
Yeah. What are you doing over there? You're not being you. You're not being
right.
real. You're not being honest at the end of the day. So, all right. Well, I think between now and if you want a coaching session with Danelle, you need to pick a strategy, you need to plan it, you need to do it. All right. And then if you need any help with this, there's opportunities for coaching as well. So, great discussion on just connection and how it helps us feel secure. It helps us to feel confident, right?
Yes.
Hey, enjoy the
Right.
conversation. Yeah, thank you. Enjoyed this a lot. Thanks.